Welcome back to the show where we talk about everything, everywhere, with anyone, at any time, with you. If you haven't seen the previous video, I would suggest, but you don't have to because nobody can tell you what to do, but I would suggest that you stop what you're doing and go watch it. It was on the topic of being an adult and the fact that it's so hard and the fact that nobody told us that it would be this hard. It's so hard! Now today's topic is more about the fact that being an adult is lonely and us coming to the realization that, hey, if being an adult is hard, then being a digital nomad is going to be even harder. If you don't know Adam and I, we are the founders of Nomio, and if you just stumbled upon the show without knowing what Nomio is, then it is an online platform and an offline community, for your information. It is for digital nomads to connect, and that is our main goal, is to connect digital nomads globally. Now, we started in Bali about a year ago, and I'll give you a little bit of a backstory on how it got started because it's gonna explain why we do what we do and why we're so passionate for it. So about a year ago, I was on a Facebook group here in Bali, and a girl had suggested that a bunch of us girls go for dinner. And I was like, yes, finally I can go out and meet some girlfriends because I'm obviously traveling with Adam and we pretty much do everything together. So I was like, yes, let's go. I was like, I'm gonna make a WhatsApp group. I'll book the table. Let's get going. So I booked for the table and I booked, I think, for only 10 girls, and about 25 to 30 girls actually showed up. It was a great time, fantastic time. Everyone met, everyone mingled. It was kind of like speed dating for friends, you know. We moved around, swapped chairs. It was awesome. And then I said, hey girls, use this group for whenever you want to do something, go for coffee, shopping, etc. Just pop it in the group and invite someone. But nobody did that. Everyone was kind of waiting for me as admin. They were like, hey, when's the next meetup? So I started hosting them a little bit more regularly. But every time I did that, it grew and grew and grew. Next thing I knew, we had 600 girls just in Bali in this WhatsApp group wanting to make friends. And from there, it grew to a mixed group, and then it grew to kind of like topic groups, you know, like Bali Nomads Fit and runners and hikers and divers, etc. So now Nomio has grown into this great little platform where you can go to events, go to meetups, make friends, and be connected. Our aim is to grow it globally so that wherever you go, you will always be connected to other fellow digital nomads. So that is the backstory of that. Now, before moving to Bali, I was in China for 5 years. And I feel like when I was in China, I wasn't lonely, if I want to say that, because I was always friends with the people I worked with. And if I was working with them, we pretty much had the same schedule, so we always would go for dinner, for lunch, etc. So I was friends with them. And then I met Adam and we started dating. And now, obviously, we spend a lot of time together. So I didn't really realize that I was lonely. But now if I look back, I'm like, heck, I was lonely, actually. I was only friends with my colleagues because they had the same schedule with me and it was easy. There was always something to talk about. We could always just talk about work. But those are not real friends. Those are not the friends that I had back when I was in school. Those are not like the family friends that I have, where you had this tight-knit bond with them and you really just texted them about anything or sent them a funny meme or invited them to some random coffee shop and just had coffee and had a chat. And that's when I realized that, hey, being an adult in general is really lonely. If you didn't keep the friends from high school or from university, or if you're not friends, if you have kids, if you're not friends with your kids' friends' parents, then who are you really friends with? And then I realized again that, hey, if being an adult is really hard, then being a digital nomad is even harder, because not only is it hard to make friends, but the people you're trying to make friends with always are on the go. They have a different schedule to you. So they're here for 2 to 3 weeks and then they're gone. Or they're here for 2 to 6 months and then they're gone. Or if you make friends with expats who are in the country you're in, you're gonna leave. So everyone is always coming and going, and it's really hard to make friends. If you're not outgoing and if you're not randomly saying hi to someone in a coffee shop, then how else are you going to make friends? And it's funny because in the movies it's like that as well. There is no way to really make meaningful connections and make friends. And it shows that even in the movies. In the movies, people are only friends with their high school friends, their colleagues, or their kids' friends' parents. And that's really kind of sad. And it got me thinking that, hey, if I was single and I wanted to date someone, it would be even harder, especially because I am a digital nomad. How the hell would I meet someone? I mean, of course, and I've seen it from my friends, you can go to a bar, you can get laid, or you can have a one-night stand, whatever you want to do. But if you want something a little bit more meaningful, it's really hard and you got to put time and effort into it. But I'm going to save the dating topic for another video. But yeah, I just wanted to put that thought out there, and just maybe if you are in the situation where you need to make friends and you are lonely, I think we have to step out of our comfort zone and we gotta be proactive about it. So go to that fitness class, say hey to someone, make their day. If you're not gonna be best friends, that's also okay, but be friendly, don't be so hard on people. And if you are a digital nomad, then check out nomio.io because it is a great way to stay connected. But that's all for this video, and I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one.